Hello. Welcome back to another late night playthrough of Witcher 3. Got the Blood and Wine expansion. Last time I traveled to a new world, fought some beasts, fought one really annoying armadillo monster, took part in a festival, and I find out that made contact with an old friend. So let's see what's in store for us today, right now. I think I might go do one of the side quests. Yeah, 39. You know what? I'm gonna play some Gwent. It's been a while since I played Gwent, but I think I remember. I'm getting out of the way of the horse. Oh, what's this?
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
They sent some kid to go track down fucking Geralt of Rivia.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you. Thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
Yeah, sorry I went on an adventure
Professor
without you.
who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Rolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Oh hey, my health's almost nothing. Yeah, since I've lost.
The tournament. Am I too late to sign up?
We've one slot free for anyone willing to play the Skellige deck.
Work doth one ennoble. Sloth doth one...
I assure you, Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been a Nilfgaard man myself. I must give it some more thought.
Geralt of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, Organizer-in-Chief. Our tourney's more than mere diversion. We've a mission, see? To spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
These new cards. Tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit. The rage-filled potency, the rough, brutal beauty. Famed Skelligers, heroes of lore, berserkers and beasts, ogle us from the cards. Bran Tuirsek is the faction's leader, of course.
And the other famous Skelligers?
Hjalmar and Serasan Kryte, naturally, though not conjoined. Also Hemdall the hero, the venerable druid Ermion, the list goes on.
New deck? Where'd you get the idea? I mean, why bother?
All Beauclair knows me as a great lover and promoter of Gwent. My brother, dead for some time now, was known to be the same. We shared another great passion, travel. spent a great many years at sea in our youth, marking out our territory in multiple corners of the world. Yet the one that truly grabbed us by the stones were the Skellige Isles. The stormy sea, consumed by a fever, a suicidal awe, dashing itself against somber cliffs. That is the image I retain. It and others like it inspired my brother to devise the new faction.
The tournament. Where do I sign up to play?
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You must use cards of the Skellige faction.
Alright. Sure, whatever.
You see, I've already asked a great many seasoned players to do the same. Alas, all fear novelties, disdain process, care too much for the climax, for winning. So they insist on playing with their tried and true decks.
Long story short, you need a sucker who'll risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse than the established decks. Best way to do that'd be to win this tournament using your brother's cards.
We understand one another perfectly, I see. Behold this trophy, standing stiff and strong. It could be yours if you win.
Not bad. Could look great in my house. On the sideboard, maybe. All right, I'll give it a shot. Play using the new faction.
That is an exceedingly
Wonder how Wizards of the
good rub
Coast
to my
would
loins.
take to this.
Just one small
Show up
adjoinder.
with brand new
I
cards.
can only provide you a basic Skellige deck. My brother, alas, gave away or lost many key cards.
No chance I can win the tournament with these cards?
An issue easily resolved. You must simply face local Gwent competitors, win the missing cards from them. Besides, it would be very good practice for the tournament itself. Here, the cards I can spare you. Take them, please. The rest I keep for myself, for I too intend to play as Skellige.
But noble, slow
Hey.
doth one gratify.
Shouldn't Skellige be in here? Wow,
Work
that's a lot.
noble. Doth one
I think I'll just go on with the game. I'll stick with the bloodline. Visit this guy, okay?
Here in Beauclair, all's right but fair.
How much money do I have? Oh, 22.77. Yeah, that's not very much.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine.
Quests.
But me, I prefer brandy.
That's a lot of new
Might be
quests.
worth looking into.
Don't crowd around.
over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
Your boots
Nice tune.
polish, vagrant.
I don't have so many quests on one board.
Further out.
Okay, I think that's it. Man. I forgot this game was this game. Yeah, well, they say it was bigger than all of Witcher 2. No, wait. Not playing Bloodborne. Hey, can you pair my stuff? Oh, I wasn't expecting a cutscene.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
Up for Gwent? Nah.
What have you got there?
I don't really care what he's got so much as I'm trying to get rid of my stuff. No.
So long.
With the heft of my hand and a mighty cry, I pound steel.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes.
Don't crowd around.
Promptly.
At your service, sir.
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must...
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivienne shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle?